Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Zizipolo Pelwana and this is gonna be my second political video. I want us to analyze Julius Malema's speech. And I'm analyzing this from a fighter's perspective. Firstly, I want to say that Julius Malema is such a strong speaker when it comes to affirming us as the ground forces, when it comes to giving us the assurance that we need. He is such a strong force. He is such a, he really gives confidence. Yeah, he gives confidence in terms of it's going to be okay. Yeah, well, he gives that thing, Yoba, it's going to be okay. And I feel like he also gives direction. Yeah, because I feel like when Floyd left, some of the fighters were angry in terms of like on social media, but then we didn't know how to act. Like we didn't really know if it was a good thing for us to swear or to backlash at Floyd. We didn't know if it was okay for us to disassociate ourselves from the MK, but he gave us a direction now. So I feel like whenever he speaks, he gives us that reassurance that we are looking for. He gives us a sense of, yeah, he really gives us direction. This is coming from a fighter. Whew, it's watching him was such, there was a lot of things going on in my mind. At the end of the day, I know some people would probably say, Ubana, maybe he shouldn't be attacking. Maybe Malema should have maybe kept quiet. I just saw a tweet now that says that this is not the right time for Malema to be making public speeches. He should have just set aside. The truth of the matter is that we are in a battlefield, guys. The truth is we are in a battlefield and people are expecting us as fighters, or Malema to be specific, they're expecting him to not retaliate. They're expecting him to take the lose laying down. Why? Why? I feel like this is the right time for him to stand his ground. This is the right time for Malema to fight and to be fierce. Otherwise, if he doesn't fight and become fierce, he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose the followers. He's gonna lose the ground that he already has. Us as the fighters, we followed Malema because of his courage, of his fierce, fierce leadership. That's why we followed him. So, so most definitely, it was a bit harsh, the things that he said, especially I felt like there was a bit of a jab at Ndlozi. I was a little bit stressed for him, but he is right. Whoever that wants to go must go now. Whoever that wants to leave must leave now, so that we know, so that we grieve and move on. I'm not gonna lie, Floyd's departure has been hectic. Like that day when he announced his leaving, it was so heartbreaking. It was sad. It was such a sad day. That day specifically, I was so emotional. I was so emotional that day, and I'm not a person who gets emotional, Mina. Come on. So it was really a hurtful day. So he is right when he says people that need to leave must leave. He's also right when he says, you might not say anything, Wena, but the people that are around you, they speak volumes. Ukubon, you can't be keeping quiet and we have your wife supporting the person that just betrayed us, for example. Taking a jab at Undlozi. I just saw another tweet now. Someone screen grabbed Moncho, Umfazi Ndlozi's wife, that liked Floyd post that says the most tonton and sound decision ever. Why did she like that post? That means it's something they are discussing. Bonendlini Ndlozi. Ubano Floyd made a good decision. Yeah, but Ndlozi has not come to the EFF defense at all. On all my videos on TikTok, I've been saying, why is Ndlozi so quiet? Why is he so quiet? Why is he not coming through? Why is he not defending us? Ukubone, like I feel like he's such an influential leader. A lot of people are following. We believe in him. So this was a chance for him to come in the gap and speak. But he kept quiet. Yeah, but all the leaders kept quiet for that matter. So Malema right, people that want to leave must leave. He's right. People that want to leave must leave now. Then we know how many people are left. We grieve and we literally just move on. So yeah. And I'm so glad also it's coming out now. There was this narrative that was being pushed that irritates me so much. The narrative that Julius Malema and Floyd, this is some kind of strategy. In the future, they're going to work together. No, I'm glad that Julius Malema has drawn a clear line for us as the fighters so that we know that we are not playing friend with MK. At the end of the day, they are contesting the same power that we want. So they are not our best friends. Yes, we are working together with them because we are on the same I want to say we are sort of on the same, we need that alliance, but we are not friends. We are not friends at all. I saw a tweet now for Duduzile Zuma. She said that, Duduzile, the girl Zuma, she said that provocation, such attack and provocation, we are kwazum konto ngokwenen. And I'm thinking nobody provoked him. Tina, Malema is talking to Floyd, his ex-deputy. It has nothing to do with MK. Malema did not speak badly about MK. He just said that we're not friends with them. We are not in caucus with them in campus. We are campaigning differently. We are not friends with them, even in communities. We are only in caucus with them in parliament. That's what he said. So he did not speak badly about MK. So I don't understand why Duduzile is all of a sudden saying that, yeah, provocation, we are being provoked. Haibo sana, being provoked by who? Oh, she annoys me. So yeah. So I'm glad that Malema has made things clear. He has made it clear where we stand. He presented a strong, like, the leader that we know and follow. We don't know him to be a leader who takes things lying down. We know him to be a fierce leader. So I feel like he has given us that. And I feel like it was a good time for him to defend the organization, to lead us in defending because we've been defending the organizations, but they've been so quiet. Now it gives us the confidence to continue defending the organization as well. So, yeah. And then he also mentioned in his speech, I'm trying to think of the critical points that he mentioned. Oh, he also mentioned that all the negotiations that were led by Floyd and the teams, he's going to dismantle all those teams. Okay, that one I was like, oh, he's going to dismantle all those teams. And I get it why he's dismantling them. It's because he doesn't know who to trust now. Yabo doesn't know who to trust now anymore. So they're going to build new teams now. Back to the drawing board. Back to square one. Ooh. Guys, even outside the politics, leading people is difficult. Being a leader is extremely difficult. It's not an easy thing. It's not, and when you're a leader, you need to be a strong leader. You need to be a leader with you need to be a strong leader, man. You need to be a fierce leader. Otherwise, people Oh, and also, I'm also glad he tackled this narrative that he negotiated on his own, while Floyd was negotiating with the team, he had his own separate negotiations with the president. I'm glad he tackled that as well, where he said that he was not negotiating for himself to be a deputy president. In fact, Floyd and his team, they wanted the EFF to join the GNU. So Malema asked the question, Ubana, but I don't want us to join a GNU where there's the DA and the Freedom Front Plus. They said, no, let's join. And then Freedom Front Plus and the DA, they are going to pull back. Then he asked them, what if they don't pull back? Then what happens? Then they couldn't answer. So they wanted him to compromise on his value, which he didn't. Because obviously if they joined that GNU, they were going to get the positions, Abu Finance Minister, they were going to get the ministerial positions. But at what cost? So he refused to sell out. I get it, it's political ambition, but at what cost? Really, at what cost? Ukubon. So, and you know, this is another thing that people need to understand, because a lot of people are like, yeah, a lot of people are gonna leave with Floyd, wada wada. I feel like there's a lot of people who joined the EFF because of Julius Malema. When I joined the EFF, I didn't know about Floyd Imna. I joined the EFF because of Julius Malema. Other people, I got to know them, but I joined the EFF because of Julius Malema. Julius Malema is such a strong brand that people underestimate and undervalue. He is such a strong brand. He's not only respected in South Africa, he's known in other African countries, even overseas, he's known. He is a strong brand. We follow because of him. We follow because of his leadership styles. We follow because of his way that he communicates, the way that he addresses, the command. Uyabo? Oh, because before I forget, soon I'm ending the video, guys. And also, he mentioned this part that, you know, it was a bit cowardly for Floyd to just leave. If he wanted to be the president of the EFF, he could have contested. That's what Malema said. He could have contested. If we voted for him, he could have been the president. If we don't vote for him, then he will remain the deputy president. Instead of leaving. I mean, leaving shouldn't have been an option, honestly. I believe that the EFF will rise above this. I believe that it's gonna survive. I've been watching the fighters and the emotions and the reactions. The fighters, their fire has been evoked, guys. I feel like the fire has been evoked in us. We always defend the EFF, but now it's 3 times what we normally do. We are so defensive now. We are up in arms right now. So I'm interested to see what's gonna happen. And obviously, Floyd is definitely going to reply. I'm interested to see what he's going to say when he replies. He's definitely going to reply. I'm also interested to see how Ndlozi is going to react. Because obviously, he's not happy where he is. He's definitely not happy where he is. So, if he's going to leave, he must go, you know. Let me be honest, though. I wouldn't want to see Ndlozi leave at all. I mean, I didn't want to see Floyd leave as well, you know. I wouldn't want Ndlozi to leave at all. But, I mean, if he decides to go, there's nothing we can do. He's such a strong asset for the EFF, especially in Parliament. He plays a vital role. And I feel like there's no one that can fill his shoes in Parliament in terms of the way he engages, he interacts, you know. Absolutely no one. You know, so I don't want him to leave. But obviously, if he has already decided to leave, there's nothing we can do to make him stay. So, yeah, guys, that's the summary of Malema's speech. If you are in the comment sections, you are a fighter, let me know what you think. For everybody that's not a fighter who's saying the EFF is dying, this is the end of the EFF, this is definitely not the end for the EFF. You wish it was the end. And the reason you guys are so invested is because you know that it's not the end. You're just pushing a narrative. So anyway, thank you so much, guys, for joining me on this little chat. This is gonna be my second video, guys. Please be patient with me. As I said, I am venturing now into doing politics on YouTube. I'm normally posting videos on TikTok, and on TikTok it's short videos. Now I'm venturing here and I'm gonna learn to do longer videos. So please do be patient with me. But yeah, subscribe, share this channel with your friends. If you want to follow me on TikTok, my name is Zizipolo Pelwana on TikTok. Yeah, you can follow me there for daily updates. I post a lot of videos there. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Mwah!